The first 2 months of this campaign, January and February, it was absolutely reprehensible what the media did. Senator Obama literally walked on water. Senator Clinton could do no good, do nothing right. Her demise was predicted over and over again with much glee.
Yeah. And Mark put his finger on the word that I think is the key word, which is emotion. You know, we've all covered primary nights and caucus nights, and somebody always wins. There's always a winner. And I don't care if it's John Kerry or George Bush or Bill Clinton. You look at that winner and say, oh, that's kind of exciting. He's an interesting guy. He has a new philosophy, a new belief. But Barack Obama is different. It's different because of the race issue. Every single American has an emotional investment in this issue, has feelings about this issue, feels good about this issue. I spoke to a lot of conservatives who don't agree with Obama, they don't like Obama, but they feel good about this moment. And that emotional element to the victory in Iowa is just different from all the other elements, or not all the other victories, but a lot of the other victories we've had in this country.
Former Congresswoman Geraldine Ferraro, good evening.
Good evening.
What is your response to Obama's campaign calling this notion that he's a front-runner because of his race, quote, ridiculous and wrong-headed and also divisive?
That is not what I said. What I did was I was talking about the historic campaign. Why is his a historic campaign? Is it because he's a senator from Illinois? I don't think so. I think they took it.
You think the Obama campaign?
Who else would put it to the national press?
So you're saying when the Obama campaign says that this is divisive, you're saying...
I'm saying, yeah, it is. And they're the ones who did it. They went to the national press. They had two people on television, both Susan Rice and Jen Joukowsky, both of whom I know and know well, getting up there berating me and calling me a racist. I have spent 40 years fighting discrimination. I mean, it is so hurtful. They had a campaign of over 100 negative emails, phone calls to my office. They actually got in touch with the CEO of the firm that they thought I was still with and urged him to fire me, which is, I mean, it was crazy.
The truth is that race, gender, ethnicity all play a role in how people vote, and it's dishonest to suggest the otherwise. Hang on. She's not a racist. 2.5 years ago, this guy was doing local yokel politics in Chicago. Now he is on the cusp of the Democratic presidential nomination. It doesn't happen to anybody that fast.
How did he get the speech at the 2004 convention as a state senator? That was an affirmative action speech. Geraldine Ferraro is not only no racist, she told the truth. Barack Obama, it's not the only reason Barack Obama's where he is. He ran a great campaign. She didn't say that. But the fact that he's an African American is indispensable to his success. That's why he got 91% of the black vote in Mississippi. That's why he's going to roll through Philly. That's why he got that speech. That's why the press is gaga over Barack Obama.
Points to something else, which is that it is also true that Barack Obama has been protected from the criticism that would normally come at a presidential candidate because people are afraid of being attacked the way Geraldine Ferraro was attacked.
The New York Times had a piece a couple months ago on a Saturday that said that Senator Obama, when he was a state senator in Illinois, had put in a bill for safety around nuclear plants, that community groups should get warnings of any problems at the nuclear plants, and that a number of nuclear power companies came in and talked to him, and as a result he watered down the bill, came out as an advocate of nuclear power, and has taken a significant amount of money from members of the nuclear power utility industry. Now, that story had no legs at all. Had no legs at all. Had it been Hillary Clinton, that's all you would have heard about for the next 3 weeks. How many of the young people that go to the Obama rallies do you think know that he's an advocate for nuclear power?
Poor women and girls are oppressed and discriminated against, denied education and medical care, and victimized by culturally sanctioned violence. Law enforcement often turns a blind eye to the crimes of wife-beating, bride-burning, and female infanticide. And in certain communities, women who are raped can be jailed for adultery.
Hip-hop videos and how they portray women.
In the video, Nelly is seen swiping his credit card down a woman's backside.
This man is so important and so powerful. And these women, conversely, are so dime a dozen, or I guess a dime for 2 dozen, you know, if there's 24 women standing around, that they don't matter. They're just eye candy. They're worthless.
You have any problem with, like, rappers calling women bitches and hoes and stuff like that?
Nah, because tell you the truth, some of them is bitches, see?
It's not really directed towards
you personally. It's just what they say. Sex sells.
I think a bitch is a bitch.
It's funny when I hear women say, when these rappers are calling, you know, women bitches and hoes, they're not talking about me. It's like, yo, they are talking about you. If George Bush was to get on national TV and make a speech, and he started calling black people niggas, would you be like, I don't know who George Bush is talking about, but he ain't talking about me?
Are you that funky, dirty, money-hungry, scandalous, stuck-up, hairpiece contact-wearing bitch? Yep, you probably are.
You hear it all of the time, and it goes unrecognized and unchecked because it's so normalized.
To do more to encourage women to seek out non-traditional employment in areas that historically were not very friendly to women. To really highlight the impact on families from the continuing discrimination in the workplace, even accounting for all other variables that are often used to justify the pay gap, such as time out of the workforce to care for children or part-time work. Women still earn significantly less than men. The report also concluded that 20% of the wage gap could not be explained by factors other than discrimination.
Hillary ain't never been called a nigger. Hillary has never had her people defined as non-person. Hillary ain't had to work twice as hard just to get accepted by the rich white folk who run everything.
And so what it does is perpetuate the mindset that the only way that you can be a man, a black man, a Latino man, is to be hard, you know what I'm saying, to denigrate women.
We haven't had men represent black people.
Some people think you bring about change by demanding it, and some people think you bring about change by oh, the remnants of sexism alive and well tonight. As I think has just been abundantly demonstrated, I am also running to break through the highest and hardest glass ceiling for our daughters, for our children, for our country, and really for women around the world.
The history of women has been a history of silence. Even today, there are those who are trying to silence our words.
If you look at the history of successful Democratic candidates, gosh, Woodrow Wilson was nominated on the 146th ballot and went on to win in the fall. FDR was nominated in 1932 in a 4-ballot, very contentious convention and went on to win a big victory in the fall. Bill Clinton didn't get the nomination clinched till mid-June and went on to win in the fall.
For everyone here in Ohio and across America who's ever been counted out but refused to be knocked out, and for everyone who has stumbled but stood right back up, and for everyone who works hard and never gives up, this one is for you.